A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Tulane Green Wave. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth at Kirk Street. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kick goes out of bounds. An odd start to this game for sure. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Touchdown, Green Wave. Offense off to a great start. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Webb. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. A really good job by the defensive tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the grab. It's Reinbolt. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will...
Tremendous toughness here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Tailback with another carry. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Returner runs out of bounds.
The Green Wave offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On 1st down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. As a 4th down stop, the offense will take over in plus territory.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Harris. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And now the running back's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. 3rd down coming.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Back to throw. It's Webb. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Return runs out of bounds.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Tulane. Just ran away from the defense.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Tulane, 14. Returner runs out of bounds.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
It's an out route, the catch made. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, LSU.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. So after the momentum shifts curve, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, don't you have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game?
And they tack on the extra point. Return starts from inside the 5. And he steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Gets the first and still running. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The offense threatening now. First and goal. Scanning the field. It's Webb. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And they'll set up for the PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's a bullet over the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's looking to scramble. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game, and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tulane.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good.
The kick is good. That will tie the game at 28.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold them to 3.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Game moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Wow, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on fourth down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
They could take the lead with a chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
35. Tulane, 28.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And your Tulane Green Wave will take over 1st and 10.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's 1st down. And the wideout goes in motion. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Caught. Completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. Well executed. He finds space and gets the 1st down yardage. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Rifles this football to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And now another deep ball here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Green Wave. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The offenses have had their way so far. These defenses looking for answers. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off in the end zone. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to pass. It's Webb. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This offense really clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Disquipke picked up by one of the blockers. Oh, and he fumbled it. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Fisher. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short. Inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Makes a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
He's brought down at the 33. And a first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The sack sets up 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
He's tackled at the 41. It's 3rd down.
6th play of the drive coming up. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
It's third down for the offense. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. To the air, it's Webb. Catch made over the middle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Running play called on third and short. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Boy, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. It's a QB sneak.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hands make a play.
Second down play coming up. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you pick it up, you'll get a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The ball is caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, LSU 42, Tulane 35.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Just seems like he's inching his way.
The 1-yard line.
He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score LSU 49, Tulane 42.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick it away.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And here comes a deep shot. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. No stop.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. Touchdown reception in this football game.
Now the all-important extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down.
And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. To throw, it's Webb. The pocket breaking down.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the first down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he's able to get the boot away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. Coverage team brings down the returner. last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback keeps the football. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
I mean, is this guy a threat or what? I've been so impressed by what he can do watching him this week on film. I was excited to see him get a chance to show what he could do, not just throwing, but watching him make plays like this.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Receiver in motion now. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Touchdown, Tulane. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Webb. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Handoff heading left. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. We go with a direct snap. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover. Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. From the shotgun, drops back. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They have the lead. It's still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They'd love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown Tigers. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th.
Return runs out of bounds.
Here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And this defense get a stop and send this to overtime. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to take off here. He's found some room at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Ball handed to the running back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, Tulane.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good. A 45-yarder to win the game. We would love to see a game come down to the final possession. Who's going to have the football last? And they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.